this is Des again, back with my last box break of the afternoon. This is of Football Champions Premier League 2001-2002 booster box. This is not your average Match Attax product. Match Attax only made its retail debut back in the year 2007. And I don't think this is of the Merlin product that precedes the Topps Match Attax product. Alright, pretty niche product. Retails at about 16 plus US dollars, which is why I bought it, just for the fun of it. Alright, let's open this up and see what we got. We're pretty excited to see what kind of past football players I can get in this booster box, and how many of them I can actually still remember or recognize. Very simple design on the pack, but what's very interesting is not every pack is of the same player. As you can see, Henry, and then Fabian Barthez, Rio Ferdinand. Okay, he's still in Leeds United colours back in the season 2001 and 2. Michael Owen. Alright, so there's a certain degree of variation among the pack design, and you are getting as many as 11 cards in one booster pack. Really value for money if you're looking to build up a sizable collection of trading cards featuring past Premier League footballers. Right, the cards are round edges. Alright, not all the cards feature just one single player, in action. This card, as you can see, features an action shot of two players jostling for the ball, with Alan Shearer and one player here which I can't quite make out who. And then this is yet another card that shows two players jostling for the ball, Les Ferdinand and Patrick Vieira. These cards are being made more like gaming cards, because you have a lot of these +1 for shots, +1 for pace, so it works along the same concept as the current Match Attax cards that you see, with a lot of numbers and stats which you can use to play against fellow collectors. Right, this will be the first single feature player card, David Seaman, ponytail and all. Stephen Clements, son of the legendary Ray Clements, if I remember correctly. Thomas Sorensen, played for Sunderland and Aston Villa. Noah Whelan, used to play for Coventry City. So all this is coming back to me now. Gilles Grimandi, one of the first French signings made by Arsene Wenger. Mustafa Hadji of Morocco. David Unsworth from Everton. And alright, this one I can't quite remember who, Tommy Miller. Alright, the cards are considerably smaller in size compared to your normal Adrenaline XL or Match Attax cards. Alright, from the feel of it, I think it's a little smaller in size. But you don't get all those problematic sharp edges, whitening problems. Alright, that's always been the issue for most Match Attax and Adrenaline XL cards. With the round edges, you won't have that problem. A lot easier to maintain. Okay, let me speed things up a little bit because there are a lot of packs to open up. Okay, I will skip all these bonus points cards, I call them. Alright, wow, this is fantastic. I hope he comes back to Singapore to play Masters again. I've never gotten him in a Liverpool shirt before. I mean, for a trading card. Jari Litmanen, fantastic. Dennis Rice in Leicester City colours. He was just in Singapore last week. Damn it, missed out on him. Should have bought this box a lot earlier. Alright, Jukanovic, I believe he's the current Fulham boss. Paul Gerrard, I think he's Steven Gerrard's cousin, if I'm not wrong. Gunlovson, Jamie Clapham, Scott Minto. Alright, some really old names coming back now. good old days, reminiscing, you know, these old names we used to play in the Premier League. Again, you have those gaming component cards. Alright, let's run through the players. Gary Rowett, Stefan Honcho, another regular feature in many Masters games being played in Singapore nowadays. Whenever the Liverpool Masters are being featured, he will always be in the team. So I'm looking forward to seeing him come back and get his card signed. Seth Johnson, Juan Pablo Angel of Aston Villa, went on to play in the MLS after that. Brad Friedel, used to play for Liverpool as well, retired when he was at Spurs. Herman Hreidarson, Bellas, another one of our former players in Newcastle colours this time round, and Svislav Todorov of West Ham. Alright, pretty nice. I mean, there are no autograph cards in this product, but it's quite cool to get, you know, pretty old players that no longer feature in current Match Attacks cards. Match Attacks do provide some Legends players, you know, in the inserts every now and then, but obviously this product would feature a lot more former players. Darren Anderton, who was also in Singapore last year as part of the Masters. Should have bought this product way earlier. In that case, I would have gotten a lot of cards signed. Thomas Gravesen went to Real Madrid after his spell at Everton to replace the departing Claudio Makelele, to no avail. I think it was a flop there. Andy O'Brien, Dean Richards, John Collins, and Franny Benali, Matthew Letizier's best mate in Southampton. Very fun product to open so far. And that's the odd shiny insert card, just to make things a little bit more exciting. This is another regular member of the Liverpool Masters squad, Didi Hamann, and followed by Danny Murphy. They were both in Liverpool. They were both in Singapore for the Masters game last year as well. This one I hardly see nowadays. I think he was in the Liverpool Masters squad for the Australia game a couple of years back. Sander Vestergaard, Mustafa Hadji again, David Unsworth again. Oh, a couple of repeats now. Graham Stewart came to Singapore in 2015 to promote the Barclays Asia Trophy. Craig Hignett, and he also had a spell at Middlesbrough. Pretty fun to see these old names and faces again, and trying to remember which clubs they used to play for and what are some of their career highlights. I watched way too much football. I played too much of Championship Manager back in my day. So some of these players, I still have some good memories of them. Chris Perry from Spurs, Fabrizio Ravanelli, who can forget his opening day hat-trick against Liverpool when he first started out for Middlesbrough. Aaron Hughes, Hreidarson again, Craig Bellamy again. So I'm starting to see all these repeat cards appearing. Todorov, Noel Whelan. Well, this is basically a duplicate pack from an earlier pack. But it has been fun. Some interesting names starting to pop out. Mark Kinsella, Matthew Oakley, Ashley Cole, and who is still in Arsenal colours. Wow, you do see him in Chelsea colours. Match Attacks cards of him in Chelsea colours, but have you ever seen him in an Arsenal's jersey for a trading card? Well, nice. Oh, Paul Ince. Right after he joined Liverpool, he went on to join Middlesbrough after his Liverpool spell. I think we sold him for like, what, £1 million? He went on to have a few more years at the top before he retired. Danny Cadamarteri, at one time was linked to the S-League, but nothing came out of that. Alan Armstrong, Juan Pablo Angel again, and Brad Friedel again. Starting to see quite a few duplicate cards popping out already. John McGreal, don't know who. Andy Cole. Oh, Frank Lampard, nice. When he was still starting out Chelsea, after he joined them from West Ham. Kit Simmons, I think he's still running the Fulham developmental squad. Met him in Singapore a few years back. Steve Finnan, Our dependable right back, of course, we signed him from Fulham. Went on to have a trophy-laden career with us, winning the FA Cup and of course the Champions League. Matthias Svensson, Murray Melchiot, the Dutch defender. Martin Reusser, I believe he's Dutch as well. Alright, so many old names that I've never gotten their trading cards before. I'm now getting them in this one single booster box. Very cool. Idan Tao, sounds like an Israeli name. Lee Hendry, also was in Singapore for the Masters game last year. England Masters against Germany Masters. Damn it. Dean Sturridge, obviously related to Daniel Sturridge, the famous Sturridge footballing family in Birmingham. Paul Robinson for Leeds. Two guy for Blackburn. Andy Melville, Welsh international I think. Gareth Farrelly and Gary Kelly, Irish fullback for Leeds. I still have a lot of packs to open. I believe my video is going to run out of time because I spent too much time, talking and commenting. So I'll just try to pull as many cards out of the packs as possible before I end this video. Edwin van der Sar in Fulham colours. Wow, that's pretty rare. Gareth Barry in Aston Villa colours. Who would have known? David Ballion, Malcolm Christie, Dean Windass, Hull City legend. Hayden Fox, Ian Walker, also start for Tottenham Hotspur, and followed by Les Ferdinand. Of course, he's Rio's uncle. Very, very fun to break. Mark Bosnich, Paul Gascoigne in Everton colours. Who would have known? Alright, Mikel Silvestre, Lua Lua, Fishy Chef, Carl Court, Nigel Winterburn in West Ham colours. That's pretty cool. I think I had a Arsenal card being signed by him when I was touring the Emirates Stadium last year. Paul O'Connor, Australian international, start for Middlesbrough. Very, very fun box to break. I've been saying this, I think, countless times already. Matt Elliott, I think he had a coaching stint at the Thai Premier League at one time. Ray Parlour used to come to Liverpool, Singapore every now and then for Masters games and stuff like that. Lee Dixon does the occasional Emirates Stadium tour. Also does pundit work. Jean Desiree Job, Middlesbrough. Damien Duff at Blackburn before he made the move to Chelsea. Paul Murray and Warren Barton. Wes Brown for Man U, David Batty for Leeds, David James for West Ham, Marcel Desailly, this one is nice. Alright, for Chelsea, a shiny card. Mark Delaney, Ledley King, Kevin Kilban, and Martin Taylor. I like this product. And at a price of 16 US, I think it's pretty affordable. Especially if you're like me, I don't just go for the high-end products. If there are some really good deals for lower-end products like these, I'll still take it. He was also in Singapore just last weekend. I had a picture taken with him at the hotel. Just too bad that this card came too late. Sammy Huppier, recently in Hong Kong for a Liverpool promotional event as well. William Gallas for Chelsea. Also played for Spurs and Arsenal. Michael Carrick before he went to Manchester United. George Boateng. I have his Hull City match attacks cards. You can add the Aston Villa one to that now. Paul Jones, start for Liverpool in an emergency loan spell when we were running out of keepers back in 2003, I think. Sean Bartlett, Kevin Davis, and once touted as one of the worst strikers to grace the game or the Premier League, Adi Akinbiyi, because his miss ratio is just atrocious for a Premier League striker. Now I still have a lot of packs to open up, and I'm only 2 minutes. I've only got 2 minutes left in my video, so I'll try to open as many packs as possible before my time runs out. Fabian Barthez, Chris Marsden, Jaskalainen, Jody Morris, John Moncur, Mark Pembridge, Danny Cadamatri again, and Alan Armstrong again. Some repeats appearing again Sylvan Wiltord, Hugo Ekiog, Anthony Barnes, Joe Maxmore, Steve Watson, Lundick Bam, Gary Doherty, David Weir. Hoping to land maybe a Michael Owen card or a Robbie Fowler card, that would be cool. Nigel Martin, Jamie Carragher, well done. Long-serving captain. Gobek, Jones, Ronnie Johnson, Kinkladze, Colin Cooper, Chris Macon. Greg Start, Philip Neville, Poirier, Sammy Huppier, well done, my first shiny Liverpool card. Grammy Lasso, Craig Short, Darren Williams, and Wayne Bridge. Maybe just 2 more packs, I think, before my time runs out. Eric Backer, Steve Malbronk, Danny Mills, Simon Charlton, Bo Hansen, Steve Brown, Mercedes, and Colin Hendry, all in Bolton colours. Interesting. Of course, he was the Blackburn Premier League winning captain, also Scottish international. Nate Smith, Peter Schmeichel, and Aston Villa colours. Wow, okay. Robert Perez, well done. Craddock, Stig Bionaby used to play for Liverpool as well back in the 90s. Caldwell and Celestine Babayaro, the somersaulting Nigerian. I have only 15 seconds left. Alright, basically my memory card can only take this amount of time for videos, Ruud van Nistelrooy. So I think I'll end this video right now. Alright, thanks for watching.